Hi all, it's a beautiful day today. How you doing? I just wanted to do a quick blog to talk about allowing yourself to feel good before you have reached your goal. You know, you hear it all the time that life is a journey and you have to enjoy the journey and whatnot, and it's true. But I think people don't really do it because people have a goal in mind. And right now, I've been doing my husband's program, well, my family's program. I mean, I work at it, but yeah, Fitness with Dottie. Um, and it starts with a cleanse. Today's the last day of my cleanse, and I feel so fussy to have completed the cleanse. I did it almost perfectly. I did have to cook, so I did have to try a couple foods that were not on the cleanse, but I made sure it was just really tiny amounts, and I think I did really well. And in this feeling good about myself, not because I have never cleansed and done well before, but because I feel as though it's something that, you have to celebrate the small victories in your life. I just wanted to say, allow yourself to feel good in the interim. Because some of us are so caught up with these goals, we suddenly pick up a goal, and all of a sudden our life is topsy turvy until we reach that goal. You have to allow yourself, if it's a fitness goal, you have to understand, well, listen, I'm doing something I never did before. I never used to work out, I never used to exercise or whatever, or I never did something like this before. I am exercising. I am bettering myself. And feel good about yourself. I am sexy. You can't wait until you reach every single goal to feel good. Of course, the goal itself, well, then you can celebrate when you reach that. But before that point, you need to have those small celebrations. You need to appreciate that you're doing something good for yourself, and that will help you keep going. You see, people that don't feel good about themselves in the interim, they are the main people that always falling back on their always giving up on their diet, always disappointing themselves because they don't have what it takes. And it's not that they don't have what it takes as in mentally, that they're not mentally strong enough. It's that they have not chosen to be mentally strong enough, or they are allowing their fear or their low self-esteem to manipulate them, and it's causing them to give up. And you have to take these things step by step, sometimes even minute by minute. You have to do the right thing piece by piece. It is not one big, it's like a painting. You don't just come and throw a paint on the wall. you know I'm sure there's some person who's done it, but they're not the world's greatest painter, are they? you know and their laziness is stopping them from being able to ever do anything complex. And that's what we have to understand, is that when you see somebody with a body, or, and I'm using fitness, but it's so many things. When you see somebody with a happy family, or a happy marriage, or a business that's running properly, or any other thing that you possibly might be aspiring to gain, it takes work. Everything takes work. Even worshiping the devil, good or bad. When you're trying to do something, there's a dedication to it. And at the end of the day, if you want to do good, and if you want to better yourself, you cannot expect it to just happen overnight. You cannot expect that this greatness is just going to come out of nowhere and that everything's going to be perfect. So I challenge you today to take those moments and feel good about yourself. you know During the time when something is hard, instead of saying, oh, this is so hard, and caving, say, this is so hard, and I'm so proud of myself because I know I can do this. And celebrate yourself in that moment. And I assure you that you're not going to mess up, that you're not going to end up have to start from scratch again. You're going to push through, you know? And everybody watching this isn't going to push through. My blogs, sometimes my blogs hardly have any views. I forget to tag them now. There was a time when my blogs used to go 1,000 views and thing, you know. But especially when you're dealing with touchy subjects, or when you're angry about something, people always run to watch that. But when you're spreading pure positivity, everybody don't want that. And that's what I'm trying to say. Everybody don't really want results. Some people just pretending like they want results because it sounds good. But every single time that they get that test period where it gets a little difficult, they're going to give up or do the wrong thing. So remember to celebrate the beauty in the journey by enjoying it. And the only way to enjoy it is to be present, meditate a little bit, clear your mind, and be aware of where you are, be aware of where you want to go, and keep focused on your goals by making sure that even before you have reached them, you can be proud of yourself for going after them. Because from the instant that you start to say, oh, this hard, oh, I can't, and you start to get negative, you're going to quit. And that's the difference. That's why there's people who were ridiculously bad in something, and all of a sudden now they can do it. Because if you keep training, if you keep practicing, if you keep going hard, you will get results. And a lot of us don't believe that. But the key to getting and achieving results is to first believe that it's really actually possible.